Hi, it's Joseph Clarke, Senior Editor at Viber International, and I'm here at the Excelerate stand to talk with Matt Wroughton about their latest product innovations, including their portable connectivity solutions. Matt, thank you very much for speaking with us today. We're here to discuss your offerings, starting with the command and control vehicle. Could you give us an overview and what makes it so special?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity. We're here at Interschutz 2026 this year. We've been here many times before, but it's great to be able to show one of our customers' vehicles that they've just deployed in the UK. We're a UK headquartered business, but we've got global reach. So we've got command and control vehicles all around the world. And kind of our MO is that we're a connectivity company, and for the last 25 years, we've been providing connectivity to emergency services, civil defense, civil protection, all around the world, with the same kind of setup as a foundation of they need to be able to connect anywhere. So my argument is you can lift any of our command vehicles we've done around the world, you could put them in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and we will be able to provide connectivity not only on the vehicle, but also outside of the vehicle, and deployable connectivity that can move on the outside of it as well. So this particular vehicle is come from Nottinghamshire Fire and Rescue Service, and we're very grateful for Nottinghamshire to come here and showcase it with us at Interschutz 26. We have really enjoyed working with Nottingham. We have deployed many of our tried and tested technologies on this, which includes inside our DDMI system, which is Digital Dashboard Management Interface, which is a long word. So we call it DDMI. But DDMI is quite unique in that there's lots of complex technologies that have been knocking around for a long time, and different services have tried to bolt on and add on additional capabilities, video streaming, mesh systems. But actually, the more complex you make it when you're trying to deploy it, the harder that could be if you don't come up with a decent system to integrate it all. So DDMI enables our fire crews, our police forces, our ambulance trusts to deploy with vehicles like this and literally press one button on the DDMI system that the Excelerate offers, and everything fires up. So you get all your screens firing up, all your connectivity on the roof, both SATCOMs, LTE, radios, it all starts connecting. Our routing systems will start to work out what you've got as a connectivity in the area and what's the minimum speed you need and how you can do it. But then the team at Notts Fire and Rescue have been really hands-on through the whole design process with this, in that they have defined the operational requirements. So as you can see just behind me on the vehicle, we have a process flow that runs with this vehicle.
So portability and connectivity are huge benefits for emergency responders. How important are autonomous vehicles, drones and robots, for example?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a really good point. I think as the world is moving on, and actually this shows a really good example, there are robots galore everywhere. Most services have UAV drones, and there's more and more technology moving forward with AI. And actually, these things are going to save lives 100%, but they need to be, again, simple and easy to deploy. And the key that we provide is that guaranteed connectivity. Because actually, if you've got drones that are going to be going into areas that may have been hit by disasters, you may not have LTE in that area. You may no longer have a cellular signal that you can rely on. You may have any radio comms. The beauty of what we can provide is that whatever the circumstances, actually, we can guarantee that connectivity. So, for example, we've got customers in certain parts of the world where they've got tethered drones that will deploy near a command vehicle, which will then extend their network outside of the command vehicle. So you imagine, again, an area that is completely comms denied. That vehicle can turn up. They can then deploy the drone up there and then create a 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, and in certain parts of the world, depending on spectrum, even further, connectivity from a deployed drone that's just sitting, hovering in the air, tethered. And then every firefighter and connected worker, essentially, in that environment is able to ping off each other, stream data, stream video, send voice comms, go into deep underground penetration, go into high-rise buildings, complex structures, and you can rest assured you've got that connectivity.
That all sounds incredibly innovative, and I'm sure it's really facilitating emergency response situations, saving time and just making things a lot safer for them. Just to finish off, I know that you guys also specialize in low Earth orbit technology, so could you explain this concept a little bit to us as well?
Yeah, I can, and actually I can show you some better diagrams, but to give you a bit of a a whistle-stop tour. So back in the early 2000s, Excelerate were masters of the geo system, so a global Earth orbit. So that's the one that sits further out from the Earth. We've got MEO and there's LEO. And everyone knows about LEO from companies like Starlink. There's OneWeb and there's many other companies. So they're orbiting the Earth at a very low rate, which means that there's no latency. It's quicker in terms of the speed. The antennas are smaller. I think everybody's seen the sorts of antennas people are using for caravan and camping. One thing to consider with all of that is where the data transmits, because it's great that you can give connectivity anywhere from space, but actually that data goes up into space and comes back down to Earth somewhere, and it does hops in different locations. So Excelerate, around 2012 with the Olympics, we actually invested. We already had capacity in one geo satellite that sat above the UK. And we actually invested in another second geo satellite so that we've got complete redundancy with 2 UK-based Earth stations, which means we can keep the data from a sovereign perspective in the UK. Now, we can offer that in other European countries and around the world for customers that require that, because we understand that that's important. Some of the commercial off-the-shelf offerings can't guarantee where your data is going to hop in different countries and around the world. So for us, for government customers, for data, for security, it's highly important. But with that said, it's based on what that customer it needs. You know, we can provide all of it ultimately, and we can bond all of those things together and give different options. So we're kind of a one-stop shop for your SATCOMs.
Well, thank you once again. It's been a very detailed overview, and I look forward to taking a closer look now.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.